Hello everybody, good to see all of you. How are you doing? And welcome to the stream. I am Nether, my pronouns are he, they, or they, he, depending on how you want to use them. And I have here some lovely guests. We are going to hold off on formal introductions just yet, because we are waiting for some very lovely and honored guests to be joining. But I would like to give some thanks to people who are already here. Thank you so much, Sun and Ray and Alice for being first, second, and third, respectively. I also would like to thank Raisin for putting that chainsaw down. DJ Nerd, thank you so much for being here. Rick, hello, good to see you. We also have Wolves and Elvira. Hello. Also a Nerd Detective. Oh, there's so many people already. My goodness, this is exciting. I hope that you're all doing well on this fine Friday. We are in a raid train with Meowster Mutual Aid, which is why we're doing this extra special stream where Feydaley, Jimbiddybimbim, Ray of Swords, and WizardthePig are joining me to play some Root the role-playing game. I am very excited to be your game master of today. And game in this context stands for large animal? Maybe?
I'll allow it.
No? Yeah. It could be worse. Could be better.
But some of us are so small.
But some people are some animals here are going to be very small and very cute.
You could describe yourself as the Beastmaster.
That could be.
Working title. We can workshop it.
The BM.
We got time.
Speaking of, I have a lot of experience with BM.
I was just about to say, speaking of IBS.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Story.
Enjoy the work, lurk.
I really hope I will not have negative effects of IBS today, but probably later on.
Oh no.
Did I drink some coffee? Oh, I drank some coffee.
Oh,
We'll see how this
no.
goes. Oh my god.
Rick is doing all right. Missed most of the raid train due to work. Well, I'm glad you are here. Are any of our PCs game animals? No, actually not. We have a couple birds. We have a rabbit, and we have a badger.
You'll
but
never guess who the badger is.
I'm
good question.
very sorry, but I must insist on Benui.
Benui. Sorry, my apologies. Pronunciation.
It's all right.
Yes, I will from now on for this session exclusively say Benui.
Thank you.
Benui, 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 Benui. Okay, that's.
I'm playing a Benui with the dark side.
Badger, I hardly even know her.
Badger?
Myra,
is that
either
just
of those
when
is good. Typically, I would go with the
whippersnapper
first
won a bunny? Choo-choo raid incoming! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So excited! So excited! My goodness!
Yeah.
Oh dear!
Can we get a countdown so we get everybody all at the same time to say like nya?
Okay. In 3. Yeah.
Hold on, it cut out. Can you do it again?
I just got 3 and then I was waiting for the rest.
Yeah, same for me.
Silence,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Try again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, holy like Batman.
So, hey, Salty, good to see you here. And we have Kaylee, Sativa Diva, hello.
Welcome in, friends.
So many friends, and the raid isn't here yet, even. My
Many
goodness.
things.
Oh,
Oh.
wait, wait, what?
Hey yo!
Excuse?
Hello?
Oh.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that.
Wait, Terry
Oh,
Horwitz
someone's
is...
made it 3131.
Oh shit!
69.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's great.
Nice.
Is this?
I have
like,
no idea what
I think I
donation
know
prep is
that
gonna do with
name.
that, but good luck to
Oh, do
everyone.
you?
Hello, everybody. It's an Empress raid. Hello,
Here's the
Kamesy.
raid.
Thank you so much to the Crocodile Empire for making an appearance here in the Faegroves. We are getting a lot of people and messages. Let me actually bring this setup array down so we can just drop. There's a lot of people who are joining in now. Thank you so much for getting in. We have quite a bit of folks raiding in. Hello to Kamesy, Sir Chunks, Full Took, Ray of Swords joining in. Well done. We have Pookie Creations. We have Chicey Latte. We have the DJ Nerd joining in as well. I am not sure I am ready for the shenanigans, but hit me with it anyway. Well, I am so glad that you're all here. Also, hi Willow Mist, because I should bring down this volume for the alert box. We should introduce ourselves because, hello, I am Nether. I am a he/him resident magical support agent, though I haven't done that in a while. I would love to hear from all of our lovely guests who they are, how they identify, and what kind of character they may be playing. So without further ado, Feydaley, would you like to start us off?
I would love to. What's up? Hello, my name is Feydaley, or Faye, or Feda, whatever floats your boat. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing a black cap chickadee named Chatterseed, or who goes by Chats. She's very small, even for a songbird, very round and very fluffy. And her general sort of like demeanor is very excited, very happy to be here. And she's got like a little green scarf as like a little piece of flair.
Wonderful. Looking forward to seeing Chats in action. Then we have our lovely painted Jimbiddybimbim.
Hello, everybody. My name's Jimbiddybimbim, or just Bim Bim. Yes, the claps are important. And today I'm he, they, and today I will be playing Bristles Kilbrock, the Badger. I don't know if you could tell from the face paint. Who is he, him.
All right, Bristle, he, him. Excellent.
Gruff, arbiter,
Hmm.
and protector of the forest.
Wonderful. Then we have beloved Planesmeld leader, fellow Planesmeld leader, Ray of Swords.
Hello everyone, I'm Ray. I go by its or they them pronouns. And today I'm playing Willowsong, who is a magpie that goes by they them pronouns and is a particularly reserved individual, but you know, amongst the right crowd, they may come out of their shell.
And then, last but not least, another fellow Planesmeld leader, WizardthePig. Hello.
Hi, ho. It's good to be here. Thank you, Nether, for having this campaign organized and set up. I'm very, very excited for this. Today, well, first of all, hi, I'm Wizard. I go by they, he pronouns. You can use they, them, he, him. I'm fine with any of those. And
I should edit some things.
don't worry about it.
Oh, no, I will.
Today, I will be playing Soren, who is a Ronin, and also, as aforementioned, a Benui. A Benui among birds and badger. And I am a Ronin. I am a masterless wanderer. A warrior roaming the lands, trying to do what good I can in the world. And we'll see how that goes today. I'm very excited, once again, to be here. And Soren also goes by they, he. Not sure if anything
that is
Wait,
also
wait.
visible in your, just underneath
Good
your
name?
name. Yeah. So with that said, we have introduced each other, but why we are here, I will now elucidate with the Ask video that Meowster themselves has made for this event. Take it away, Meowster. Hello again! I hope you all had a wonderful time watching that video. It is such a important thing for us to be able to help Meowster, who has done so much for us as a community, for folks that are very near and dear to our hearts. I've learned to know and got to know a lot of people working in the KMA, the Kingsley Mutual Aid event. And as such, seeing the effect that we can have on someone that really needs it is just so wonderful to be able to do that and to see how that affects someone's life so positively. So Meowster definitely deserves it. And so if you have anything to give, please consider doing so. If you don't have anything to give, consider sharing this stream wherever you you can bring people in so that this event gets just bigger and bigger and better, so that we get those goals hit. I know that we are already at $162. Wait, $7 for the first secret goal. Oh no, what secret goal is this? I don't know. I should have taken that off. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh ha. But hello, friends. By the way, good to see that you're all here. And I will have to run an ad. So sorry. But we'll start after the ads are done. Promise. So, wait. When did?
Whoa!
That's an older one. That's a repeat one.
Someone doing a test?
I think so.
Maybe. Yeah, that's an old. That is
Yeah, I remember seeing that line in Gamesy's channel.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one.
Yeah, unless Chunks has donated again, which would be great. If Chunks did so, or anyone did so. And
Wizard.
I am going to be doing this.
You say?
Anyone, and I will say, if anyone wishes for me to do a voice line.
Oh no.
Wizard, you contributed $7, so we're
Anyone
hitting
you say?
anyone you say. So unfortunately, I will have to go a drastic transfiguration.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness. And this is going to take a while.
I wonder what could be happening now.
Oh.
From
the void appears
It's
the
me,
booba.
the Netherlands. Someone also donated $7 the weird local cryptid in the forest. So hey, Wizard, you have donated $7. That means that as an incentive, you can choose a player to get a +1 to their next roll, stacking up to +3, and that weird cryptid in the woods can do so as well.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna choose my friend Chats to get that
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Also, Raisin, I believe it's $7 more. We raised one. Wait, no, never mind. You got it right. You got it right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, that's correct.
So sorry, Wizard. Could you repeat that?
Chats is gonna get the bonus.
Chats is going to get the bonus. Yes.
Yeah.
So wonderful. You get a forward one.
Hell yeah.
So you can add that on a roll. But let's actually bring the atmosphere into the woodlands.
Oh, it's very atmospheric.
Very atmospheric indeed. Let me bump up this. Do I
Oh
have
yeah, I never mentioned
Foundry?
when I was doing my introduction,
Yeah.
like what kind of character Soren
Yep.
is.
Oh, yes.
Basically, they do have like a bit of a sort of past, a darker history. But now, they find themselves in with this group and doing, odd jobs, and really they're just trying to do what good they can in the world. They are very protective by nature, but also still soft, still cute.
Hmm. It's very important. Yeah.
Eh.
So,
Eh.
we
And
bring...
welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. We zoom from a lush woodlands into a clearing. Silver Run, a beautiful glade within the unknowns of the woodlands, where the religious Order of the Seed has its greatest granary, the Vatican. There resides the Papal Bat, and while tensions are growing within the woodlands, today should be a day of celebration. The Baked Bread Fest is in full swing, and while there's heated debate about whether it's a harvest festival or a fertility celebration, most people are having a wonderful time baking bread and meeting with pilgrims from many other clearings. But something is stirring, and you, as vagabonds, have heard of a secret meeting that will take place at the height of the festival, where a high-ranked individual within the order, a red-feathered bird known as the Cardinal, wishes to shake things up not just for the order, but the woodlands at large. What do you do?
Quick question for you.
Yes.
Is the weather appropriate for wearing something like a dark hooded cloak? Something to hide my ears, not draw too much attention to myself?
Honestly,
or is it a bit unseasonably warm right now on
it
festival
may
day?
be uncomfortably warm,
Alright.
those clothes.
I see.
Yes, that is a Legend of Zelda Wind Waker comic reference. But yes, it is in fact a perfect day for, as the great bard Jonathan Coulton would say, fucking outside.
Are we all together right now in one little group?
You may have found yourself at a tavern, maybe a terrace outside, maybe a balcony from an inn where you have found your way. Given that you are technically like you're veterans of the woodlands, you've made a name of yourself. You've made some good gains, as it were. And as such, let me also recalibrate here. There we go. You don't live in squalor or anything. You found yourself some good lodgings, even at the build up of this festival, where you can smell the warm, fresh bread that's being baked, and the maybe, depending on what you like, the smell of freshly baked folks.
Can't say as I've ever had pumpernickel before. Wonder what that actually is.
I am just perched on the railing of the balcony, trying so hard not to, like, just descend upon whatever bread items are nearby. Because I'm being so good at having so much control, for real. But there is like just a running commentary happening of just like, oh, I just like I could smell it. I could smell all the bread. I could smell it. I want to see it. Like, I just want to. Can we, please, God, please.
I'd like to walk over and just rest a single paw on on chats. Just like I want to break you out of it, but also say like, until we have extra coin to spend, we'll have to satisfy ourselves by only appreciating it with some of our senses.
If birds, I actually don't know if birds can salivate, but if birds can salivate, it's
Oh wait, that
just,
was you, Willow.
it's just
That's
that.
my bad. No wait, who was speaking?
Chats, I believe.
You were
Yes, sir.
correct.
I was
Yes,
correct.
me.
Okay, okay.
It was chance.
Yes.
I wasn't sure how many birds were, eyeing or sniffing the seed breads.
I mean, I'm definitely, eyeing up some bread.
I will say there are plenty of stalls that hand out like offcuts of bread that, while fresh, you can tell like these are the loaves that people aren't like. These aren't the cream of the crop, as it were. Those cost extra. But
Oh, listen.
How much extra?
I'm not
Ooh.
picky.
I think you can like if you have some value left over, you might be able to
What can I get
trade
for one value?
for one value. Oh, you can get like a large, nicely packed basket of bread. This is like, because it is for one value, this is such good bread that it'll actually clear one exhaustion for every person that partakes of it, and there's there's enough for 4.
In that case, Bristle will go and purchase a nice basket of
Yeah, so Bristle
baked
walks
goods
up like
for his friends.
An
The
entire
sturdy-
cornucopia.
the sturdy figure of Bristle, Bristle Kilbrook, the badger, walks up to one of the stalls. There's a like a corgi looking lady, like all like fluffy and clean and nice, and she goes, "Oh, of course, you let me pack that in for you," and she gives you a nice basket of such aromatic bread that you've never smelled before.
Thank you. This smells delicious.
All right, no worries. And enjoy it, my lad.
I certainly will.
So the tension in the air of everything outside of the festival is still there. People are making this a good time. So you have the bread. Like, do you wish to just have a good time here, or given your reputation and your capabilities, where do you wish to strike?
I have a question.
Yes.
Would this festival have any opportunities for competition? Maybe something like, say, I don't know, like a skill with a bow, or any opportunities to show our stuff?
There is, in fact, some martial prowess on display, but it's not so much weapon skill.
Can I arm wrestle?
It is definitely the wrestling variety, the physicality of animals, like going for I don't know these terminologies, like pinning down your opponent, that sort of thing. Faye
Like
is
subduing
raising
them?
their hand.
Is there mud wrestling?
There is mud wrestling right next to the
Just
public
curious.
baths.
Good.
That's
yeah, that's probably for
convenient.
the best.
Very much so.
I would like to inquire. First, I want to see, like, is it still being set up? Are people
There-
doing that right
Yeah,
now? Who's
you can
running the
see
show?
that people are getting into the seats that have been built. There is, in fact, a mud pit that has been made. You can see several pigs that are readying everything, and checking for the quality of the mud, being honestly very professional about the whole thing.
Listen, good mud is hard to find.
Good
you
mud
know.
is hard to find. You need the right minerals, you need the right consistency, the right texture. And
As
so,
I watch, I'm sort of nodding appreciative at the work that I see the pigs are doing. Like,
and so they kind of, you can hear them like sniffing or, yes, very good, smells right, the material and minerals are in good ratio. And the other one, yes, colleague, I very much agree. And snorting and getting everything ready as they make their way out of the circle. There is a smaller individual, a fox, one of the many foxes who live in Silver Run, with a clipboard, kind of like looking a little bored at the moment, but he's wearing like fancy clothes, making sure that he's like a good representative of Silver Run. He has this small seed brooch depicting him as a lower-ranking member of the Order, as he kind of looks around in case of any people that want to join in on the excitements.
I suppose I'll give it my best shot. I turn to Bristle. Do you suppose I'd be able to entrust you with these? And I'd like to, shrug out of my armor and offer each of my swords for safekeeping.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't want these to get sullied.
Let me hang on to those for you.
I appreciate it.
He
Let's
takes
see if
them.
I can win some honor and glory this day.
All right. So, as you get ready, this fox sees that you're kind of like disrobing, kind of looking a little bit startled at the, but glad that you're at least keeping your underclothes, and walks over to you. Excuse me, I do not wish to presume, but are you excited? Are you interested in joining the tourney?
Yes, if that is all right.
All right. What's your name? So I can. So we can, what's the word? Announce you, that's the... you can see the fox is kind of flustered at, while you're a smaller Bnui, you have a good physique.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we get a little bit more description on how cut they
I've
are?
been a warrior. I've been training my entire life. Washboard abs and a toned physique is not inaccurate. This is one strong Banui.
Yes, the
like
fox
this,
is
and
in fact panfoxual.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'd like to incline my head and say, yes. Can you let me know, will I be facing you in the ring?
No, I wouldn't dare. Besides, I have my gloves. I wouldn't want to get them dirty. So what's your name?
My name is Soren.
Soren. Yeah, and kind of like hastily scribbles it down. Soren, you are matched with Orion. And from the other corner of the mud pit, you see that there is a large goat who kind of stands on his two hooves, curled horns, kind of braying a little, and making sure that he makes himself larger than he might otherwise appear to be intimidating.
I fold my arms as I look my prospective opponent up and down, thinking to myself, those horns are intimidating, but just as easily, if I can use my agility to get around them, I could use those horns to pin them down and make them submit. All right, I think I'm ready.
All right. So, with you saying that, the fox kind of like nods and hurries and gets onto a small podium in front of the mud pit. There's several rows of seats in on either side. And the fox goes and kind of like scrapes his throat. Ladies and gentlemen, the first bout of our festival, our tourney, is between the champion of last year's baked bread fist, Orion! And there's like clapping and cheering, and people know Orion here. And you then are introduced, and hailing from the outside is Sorin. And people kind of look and see like you. And while you're a bunny rabbit, you are not as physically intimidating as a goat might be. People can like slowly like notice that you have some weight to your physique. Your build is strong.
I'm taking a moment to stretch myself out, limber up, make sure that I find my footing in the mud.
Yes.
Chats has.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
go
Chats has at this point eaten all of the like the inside of a crusty bun, and then put the crust on her head as a hat.
Yes.
Oh my
And
gosh.
is now perched on Bristle's like head and is like cheering through like a beak full of crumbs, like, yeah, go Soren, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
I when Chats does this, I say to them, care for a little bet. I'm saying one value on Soren kicking their ass.
I mean, listen, I'm not a betting kind of lady. My mama raised me nice, but I'm not gonna bet against my friend. What are you doing?
I just thought I'd make it interesting.
So, as
Out of character.
Yes.
Chats, don't give in. I raised you better than this. For the short time that I've adopted you.
Yeah, absolutely. This is so wonderful. So, Soren, you get things ready. You step into the mud. It squelches under your paws, and when Orion looks at you, kind of like you can see his chest like breathing as he breathes in and out, kind of like puffing out, and you can tell he is about to rush you. What do you do?
Without even taking the time to acknowledge his opponent?
No.
Unfortunate. All right. Once I see that he's committed to the charge, I want to roll to one side, and then quickly see if I can get behind him, and get him into a pin in the mud.
Oh, okay. So for that, let me see what the best move would be. I think that would be grappling an enemy.
Would that be might?
That would be, in fact, you have the weapon move grapple an enemy, and indeed that is might.
All right.
Also, I believe we had 3 donations for +1s. We had one given to Chats by Wizard, and then we had 2 more donations. If I could get which who belongs to, like, whom the +1 belongs. As Wizard makes that check, that roll.
Should I go ahead and make it?
Yes, please.
All right, here we go.
First roll of the session, baby.
So, on a weak hit for grapple an enemy, you and your opponent choose from 4 options. I will actually put them in chat because our
Here we go.
yeah, our beloved Jim has very kindly worked on all of these to put them in. So you have 4 options. You strike a fast blow and inflict injury on your opponent. You wear them down, they mark exhaustion. You exploit a weakness, and you mark exhaustion to inflict 2 injury. Or you withdraw and disengage.
I will exploit weakness. So
Okay.
do I do a little check mark to mark exhaustion?
You indeed do a little check mark to exploit their weakness and inflict 2 injury on Orion. And you can tell, like, he did not see this coming. He is at the moment very, very, very injured. And he doesn't seem to be able to last much longer. In return, he is, his opponent, his attempt was to wear you down. You need to mark 1 extra exhaustion. We passed the 252 mark.
Yeah,
Excellent.
We just had another 100 dono. And
that's amazing.
The flavor text on it was rerolls for everyone.
Rerolls for everyone. Wow. Amazing.
And Sun
That
takes
is
a
so
friendly
kind,
reroll
thank
for my
you.
pal.
Whoa!
That's amazing. The Dark Player. Oh, I love this so much. Thank you so much.
And thank you, the Dark Player. And Wizard,
Yeah.
you won a thing.
Sorry, what now?
You won something. You won a giveaway.
My
What did I win?
goodness.
Oh
I can't remember what we were giving away.
That's okay. I did the thing.
Yeah. So,
See, I thought for a second people were saying like for the roll, congrats. Like,
Nah.
y'all, it was a weak hit.
Okay.
I'm still doing the things. We'll see how it goes.
So
I've marked 2 exhaustion, for 1 from the exploit weakness and 1
Yes.
for what he did to me.
And he's at 2 injury, and you get the feeling like if you inflict 1 more injury, he is done. So the question is, what do you
Had enough?
do next? Kind of like he's currently in this grapple with you. And did we did unlock the 2nd milestone with the secret. Oh no, I must transform.
Do it!
I must.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Do it!
I will be, what is the word? Sucked into this magical animal realm of my own.
I'm ready.
Come bean.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
What arises from the void?
What is going on? What is happening?
What arises from the void?
Is it not working?
We're gonna
Oh,
start
dear.
hearing the
Oh, no.
Latin choir.
Oh no.
It's so small.
Oh no. Wait, no. I must transform even more. Ta-da!
So small, so
So
heckin'
small and so cute.
Yeah.
I love the wings.
Thank you.
Adorable.
You're like a magical girl mascot now.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wait, actually,
Absolutely adorable.
so
Yeah.
I describe myself as a magical they. Can you be my mascot? Can you be the one that like follows me around and is like, you have to transform and defeat the monsters?
So that I may bring you to despair and turn you into a witch. Wait, no, that's Madoka Magica. Never mind. That's no disregard.
Never mind. Never mind.
But
We're still
hello.
figuring out the lore.
Yeah, but this is a lovely form that I should have the. If you have $18 and you wish to be a cute little furry animal like me right now, you can. Let me just find where it is, because I believe a friend of mine, Dante Hayashi, also has a form like this, and I thought this was very cute. So I'm
I mean,
just
that
going
is
to put
very
it
cute.
It's
into
very cute.
into chat. So if you want to be a cute little furry creature like me right now, you can. So with that said, let's continue. My pronouns are now bean.
Bean
Bean.
Bean.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, that just makes me think of Moon Moon.
Dang it, Moon.
Ah, shit. Who invited Moon
Rip.
Moon?
But yes, you are still locked in combat despite my transformation. What do you do, Soren?
Is there a way that I can further exploit the pin and try to apply pressure, where I know,
You're still in the middle of the
I
grapple
can make
move,
them
no?
feel the squeeze pretty much.
Yeah,
I want to get them to tap out.
That would continue. That would be to continue the grapple. I would like you to
Alright.
roll again to see if you make your choice first, or if it is again a simultaneous thing.
Let's go ahead and roll that might. Here we go.
It's a
that's a
miss!
That's a miss.
Miss!
Oh no! All right, what are
they,
the consequences of my actions?
they seem to slip free from the grapple and give you a quick, like, elbow jab into the side of your face. But you have rerolls. That is correct. Every one of you has one reroll. Do you wish to use it?
What's another thing that I could do? I'm still trying to explore the options that I have. Is there something in my other moves that I would?
You could engage in melee. To just attack instead of keeping them in this grapple. You could.
Oh right, I was supposed to use the grappling enemy.
Yeah, it helps.
Alright, and then I have some news. Okay.
Also, thank you everyone for the love on the little bean.
Using help or interfere wouldn't help here because they.
No, like unless you like
it's
physically get into it or do something to interfere with the fight. You
I
could.
have a flute.
You do have a flute.
Solo.
Yes.
Let me solo.
But it would only give a +1 anyway, so.
Nah, it's all good. I think I just have to take my licks here.
All right. So, Orion finishes this elbow jab, and kind of closes, puts one, like, a yard of distance between you. He kind of looks at you, kind of, again, snorts his nose as he says, "Figured you weren't much." He's mostly saying this to hype himself up, you can tell.
I will not miss again.
And as you say, "I will not miss again," he says, "Prove it!" And he goes in for a punch. What do you do?
Do I have an opportunity to turn his blow to the side and use that momentum to just push him? Like if I can get on the other side of this punch, and then once again, use that momentum and push against his back to get him in the mud. I'd like to do that.
I would say, this would either again be a grapple an enemy, or maybe we'll have to reflavor it a little bit. It'll be disarm, to kind of use his energy against him.
That's with finesse, eh?
That would be with finesse, indeed.
Ah, well, I got a +1 versus the might with +2. I think that because we are wrestling, it makes the most sense still to do grapple an enemy. Are you okay with me making that roll? Or is this going to be sort of like a reaction to what he's doing?
It is in reaction to what he is doing, yes. So you are allowed to make that roll.
For grapple, or
yes, you can put him back into a grapple and like push him down into the mud.
Hold on, I expected that button to work.
Oh.
All right, I might just need to hit might.
Yes, strong hit. So that is the best success. Also, you keep using might instead of the moves.
Yeah. I tried to click the move where it says might for grappled enemy.
No, don't press might. There's a button at the left that shows 2 dice.
Yeah.
At the left of.
So if you see the icons and then you hover over it, you see 2 dice.
Oh, that's
there
we
we go.
Do you want me to use that real quick? Just to see what happens. Agency. Still strong hit. All right.
Still strong hit. You make the choice first. So you know that he is in quite a bit of pain from your previous attack.
Because this is like a pin. I basically want to do this as like I'm against his back and I have his arm pulled behind him and I'm holding my other hand kind of like where the shoulder joint is to make him feel the sting of this. And I'm not going to apply more pressure, but I I want him to give in.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
this
I
might
think
be,
I think that's a fair
further
point.
exhaustion.
You're going to deal exhaustion.
I was gonna strike a fast blow.
Oh, sorry, never mind. You're going to deal injury. I am going to, for him, roll how he reacts because he is going to go down. The question is,
Okay.
how is he going to go down? I will say on a hit.
Or on
Right, Jim?
nothing.
Oh, okay. What is going on?
Eh?
So, on a hit for him, he is not going to go unconscious for this. But on a miss, he might overexert himself and knock himself out. That is a 5. He feels how you have him pinned, and he tries to push out of this grapple, and that is where that that signal of pain is too much for him. He goes unconscious and he falls into the mud.
I'll make sure to pull him out, like roll him over. Basically,
Yeah.
I don't want him to be, in an unsafe position.
He is not in an unsafe position at the moment. He is stable, but he is completely messy with mud. You can see 2 of the pigs walking out, carrying him out, and say, "Jolly well, good job for you, Mr. Soren, was it? Well done. Yes, very excellent. And
Incline my heads to each of them and thank them for the work that they're doing.
and
And then after heaving a heavy breath, I will throw my arms up into the air for those who are watching.
Wow, good job, Sword. Whoa. I knew you could do it.
Soren is like only up to his knees, like in the mud. As the fox says, "What an excellent showing of our new contender, Thorin!" And people clap and like, "You've defeated like the previous champion. That's amazing." Or maybe Orion didn't have his day, and like people are starting to talk about this, about this upset in the first round. But yeah, you get like a small like show. The fox shows that you get a commemorative little what's the word? Commemorative little loaf of bread, which is kind of like a more patisserie kind of thing. And if you would like, you can move to the second round. But also,
Yes.
as you're discussing this, bread on head, that is
Very
cheat.
good.
That's chats. That's amazing.
Oh, I love that. That's very good.
That's delightful.
Can you tell us how much protection that bread will provide?
0.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
It is stylish.
Hell yeah.
Negative.
Let me actually bring up this. We are. Oh yes. As you're having this excitement, you can see that on the road, a large caravan goes past. A large cart is being pulled by 2 very large and very burly what's the word? Deer, who are kind of like hoisting this large rope on their shoulders, walking on 2 legs as they like bring up this giant cart across the road where you are having this small tourney. So they're passing you by. The caravan is marked with a sign of the Council of Minerva. This Corvinid face that you can see.
I think the first thing I would like to do is, first of all, graciously accept the commemorative bread. And if possible, I'd like to speak once again with the fox who's helping to run the show, and request if they might be so kind as to provide me a towel.
Yeah, you can see how the fox has gone from an orangish fur to kind of more red in the face. And he says, excellent, of course, yes. Thank you so much for your participation, and you can partake of the services of the baths here. And
Yeah, can we hose down this bun?
you can hose down this bun, and in only a couple moments, you are clean as a whistle once more. You can see how like there are several services of like baths, but there's also dirt baths for other rodentia that need those kind of services as well. And yeah, you stand outside where you had just seen this procession of the Council of Minerva going past towards the large granary that is the Vatican.
I would also like to take a nibble of the bread that I've won.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious. What kind of bread is it?
This is, I believe you were wondering about the pumpernickel, correct?
I was just remarking as we were first, wandering around the festival. Like, what even is pumpernickel?
It is, in fact, pumpernickel, and I will say you get to decide if Soren likes pumpernickel or not after this one. I will
What
say...
is in pumpernickel? Can you all remind me?
I have no clue.
Oh no! We need some bread experts in the chat. Help educate us as to what pumpernickel is.
It is a slightly sweet rye bread.
It's like if you mix sourdough and rye bread together.
I do like a nice, tasty, fresh rye.
It can be very dense. But as far as pumpernickel goes, this is the pinnacle of what pumpernickel is.
The ultimate pumpernickel.
Yes.
I'm sure that, as somebody who appreciates, like, nutrient-dense foods, this would be the perfect thing. I would very gladly enjoy this tasty commemorative pumpernickel.
Delicious.
Which was not on my, not on my personal card of sentences I thought I would say today.
Oh, well, we all get surprised about things we say.
Pumpernickel, I hardly even know her nickel.
Yay!
Willow would actually like to fly along with the procession and follow along with that and investigate further.
Ooh, hey, Willow Song, if you want to do that and kind of fly above the building tops, I think, like, do you want to do this sneakily, or do you want to just fly along?
I think there is nothing that Willow Song does in their entire existence that they do not try to do sneakily. So sneakily, please.
Okay. Well, the thing is, oh yes, you are able to do this sneakily. You have that roguish feat.
Yes.
So you may attempt a roguish feat.
Where are my roguish feats?
At the very top, basic move, attempt a roguish feat.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Feydaley, your giveaway
Hey,
winner.
congrats!
Oh, nice. You won a thing.
Yeah, you
Was
won
that
an
the
emote.
Symptopia?
I think. Yeah, Symptopia emote.
Oh, nice.
It's art!
Art. A weak hit. You notice that as you're flying along, there are a couple of guards or like pilots on this large cart, and they kind of like look around in the way that corvids that you are familiar with often do. And you can tell, like, one is just about to look up. You'll have to mark exhaustion to not be caught in this act.
Okay.
Actually, there is another option here. Let me get to the moves that we have.
I did put the specific risks in the
Oh, yes.
actual move in the items list for you, Nether.
In the items list, there we go.
Thank you again for setting that up, by the way.
Yes, you
Definitely helps.
you are such a lifesaver here.
A treasure.
Yes.
That was
Roguish
good fun.
feats, sneak. You have to mark exhaustion, or either you break something, you draw unwanted attention, or you plunge into danger. And I get to choose.
Oh, okay.
But if you mark exhaustion, you avoid that, right? Is that right?
Yes, if you mark exhaustion,
Yeah.
it will go off without a hitch, and you manage to do so. Oh no, I did not include head pats on this
that's
model
okay.
just yet. It's new.
What I was looking for was a hydrate redeem, but I didn't see one.
Yeah, because that one has sound. But yes, hydrate everyone.
Yeah.
And also self-care. We will be
Do it.
going into a break momentarily, but I do want this
Hey,
to.
chat. Might be a good thing to stretch
Okay,
your
I'll
legs,
mark
straighten your
exhaustion,
back,
please.
take your meds if you need to,
I'll just
get
mark
something to drink,
exhaustion,
Uh,
get comfy
So,
while you're at it.
Given Willow and I were ex Diamond Dog mercenaries, and know each other and worked together,
Yeah.
I would have spotted Willow flying off to do this surveillance.
Yes.
And being suspicious, can I read a tense situation?
Oh, yes. So you can see how Willow takes flight, and then you can see them going into like this maneuver to fly just between, like into an alleyway where they cannot be seen for just a moment, and then swoop back up. And you can in fact read a tense situation to see like what is maybe going on.
Lovely.
Now,
I'll do
Nether,
that.
you must answer these questions 3.
Or maybe questions none.
Questions none. I will say this. It is
Do I have a reroll?
yes, you have one reroll.
And yeah, okay, who's got... Yes, okay. I will use my reroll then, if that's okay.
Excellent. Okay.
Reroll.
There we go. Weak hit.
Okay, a weak
better than
hit.
minutes.
One question from this list. Before you ask this, I will give you one thing, and that is you two had seen that procession. So you know definitely like, hey, this is in response to Willow's song, like, and us seeing this procession. You get to ask one thing more.
What should I be on the lookout for?
Good
The
question.
Council
I
of
think my
Minerva.
subtitles have busted.
Oh no.
That's right. Let me send you the link again
Yes, please.
while you're talking.
As you figure, well, this is the heart of the order.
Ooh.
They're
Are we about to
Having-
meet our first big shot?
maybe.
Ooh.
While this is the heart of the order, there is in fact, a Council of Minerva branded caravan here. You wonder what that is about. So the biggest threat, knowing that the Council of Minerva don't do things willy-nilly.
I didn't ask what the biggest threat was. I asked what I should be on the lookout for.
What should be on the lookout for? Okay.
But thanks for that freebie.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think what you should be out on the lookout for is things can quickly escalate when the Order and the Council kind of clash. So if they get into some sort of altercation, if someone stops them, or if someone starts like, hey, we don't want you here, that could very quickly go wrong.
Okay, it could escalate.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I might start making my way towards where they're going as well, like wending through the crowd, keeping a distance.
You are making your way downtown.
Speaking for
Sorry,
myself,
uptown.
I may also wish to. I do not want to draw attention to myself. Following the competition, of course.
Yes.
What I may choose to do is try to keep an eye on my party members and just wait in the wings, see if they need assistance or anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I'll say to Soren and Chat, say, I think there might be trouble brewing that way, and just
I'll
kind of
nod.
Okay.
stomp off.
Oh, also at this point, I would have taken my armor and weapons back from
Yes.
Bristol, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will don those.
Yeah.
Now that I'm all clean,
Clean bun.
please, I do not need assistance.
Exactly. And with that, like, I kind of wonder, like, Chats, are you on your own feet? Are you flying? Are you on the shoulder of Bristle or Soren?
I'm fully hitching a ride.
Okay. I think Bristle is the
yeah.
one that you can, in fact, like,
Yeah.
mount and dismount that way. Soren
should
might
be
be a
so
little
lucky.
too small for that, comfortably.
Small for what now?
Mounting.
Riding.
Mount.
Getting bread.
No,
I
that's
already
different.
got bread, thank
That's
you.
different.
You did get bread. Congratulations.
Yeah. Listen, I hear that Benuis
you
are
worked
very
really,
good at getting
really
bread.
hard. Yeah. You worked really hard and you got that bread.
You
Yeah,
get
I had
that
to sweat a little bit
bread.
for it. It was a little bit messy,
A little bit
but I
slick,
got bread.
but you
Mhm.
did it.
Well done. I'm glad that you got bread with.
Oh, thanks.
Soren.
Twas
Okay,
my fondest wish.
Let's see. Jim, if you wish to say something to test.
Hello.
There it
Yeah, there we go,
go.
it's back.
There
Nice.
we go.
Boop, boop, boop.
Nether.
Yes.
Are we coming up on ads?
Uh,
Sorry to break
I
it.
have not seen that we're coming up on ads yet, but a
Okay.
quick break should work. We are going to be running a small break until quarter past the hour. And
That's
then,
because I gotta
minutes
drop
from
the
now?
fattest of pisses.
yeah, that's fair.
All right.
So, we're going to take a break to the quarter of the hour, a quarter past the hour, and run some ads. But I hope if let's see, do I have a? I don't have a changed BRB. Oh, I do have a changed BRB screen. If people wish to run shoutouts, they can on that screen. I will make sure that that is active, and we'll see you momentarily. Goodbye!
Bye.
And we're back! Hello, everyone!
Yeah.
Sorry, it is always very disconcerting to be put into the void where there's no existence and then suddenly come back. Also, thank you all so much for bearing with us. We took a little bit longer, but also thank you everyone who's been jumping in on all of these exciting giveaways. And
Fat
thank you, Wizard,
pisses were
for the
dropped by all.
resub. Fat pisses were dropped by all. If you haven't gone to the toilet, well, what are you even doing? Anyway,
Do you want
take
kidney stones?
take
Do you
care of
want
your health.
kidney stones?
No,
Be serious. Drop a piss.
Mm-hmm.
preferably
Go
in a
piss
bathroom.
right now.
Yes. Prefer.
I'll watch.
But I mean, if you've got a litter
No,
box, I'm not
don't,
here
Wiz,
to
don't
judge.
say that.
to make sure you piss.
No,
I don't
Don't-
spill
don't
the water
watch.
of life frivolously, you know?
Wizard, don't watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you a shy peer?
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, I believe the
Listen,
ads are done now.
We're all role playing as animals. We all do it.
Oh,
yeah, filthy animal.
And also, we piss.
That's
also
true.
fairness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm going to be
Like
turning
Brazil
off
on the
the
Discovery.
twerp music again as we go
Work
back.
music?
Twerp. EWRP.
Mm-hmm. Tupperware remix party.
Yeah, no, not anymore. Not anymore. They're litigious. Litigious. But yeah. Thank you all so much for donating already. We're at $381.
Wow.
Wow.
Tag,
And-
yo.
And if you
That's pretty
wish,
good.
if you wish, we have a new twist to be introduced at $504. And if you donate a total of $756, we will actually maybe do this again? Like, what?
Oh shit!
What?
Wow.
Like, oh no, again.
Are you saying that there will be more opportunities for bread?
Round 2 of mud wrestling.
You know
Maybe.
I'm always down for some mud wrestling.
But then
Isn't
I'll
that
have to
right,
do all
NPC
of this
Fox?
setup again.
Well, yeah.
We all get to get
No.
bread again?
I think the NPC Fox's mouth is full.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say I am excited to be playing this game even more. But yeah, I know people were like, what is actually going on? I will clarify just a little bit more. While this festival is going on, there is talk of a secret meeting of the higher-ups in the Order of the Seed. And this red-feathered figure, the Cardinal, there's rumors going about that he has some untoward plans for the rest of the woodlands and the Order itself. Maybe a wishing to what's the word? Something a coup?
Enact.
Enact?
Commit.
A coup and take
Question mark?
control from the papal bat,
But
who is currently
cardinals
in the
don't
Vatican.
coo. That's pigeons.
Oh, so the Pope is an actual bat as well.
The
Fantastic.
Pope, the papal bat is in fact a bat.
Very good.
Is he also Italian?
No,
Aww.
no. It is not that Catholic.
Okay.
But he could be like battalion. Oh no, that's already a word.
Battalion.
That's already a word.
Shit. Fuck.
Oh dear. However, the cardinal may in fact be a parrot.
Not
Llama.
a cardinal?
Wait. But you said he
Seems like a
he
missed
wanted a
opportunity,
coup,
really.
so I thought he was pigeon.
Oh.
God damn it.
Thank you so much, Feydaley. Well done.
I guess we'll have to find out what kind of bird
I
this is.
appreciate you rerunning that joke. So just to make it land
Thank
and have have everyone hear it. Chunks, like, language has changed since Old English. It's no longer a coup in in English. It's cow now. That's
Yeah.
different.
That's fine. We moved on.
Yes, a Roman Batlic, as Tori says.
Oh, no.
And if he goes flying around, he is in fact Roman.
Yeah. See, that's what I
There
like.
we go.
That's what I like to hear.
That's the good shit.
Anyway,
That's a tasty cake.
This is the kind of shenanigans that you might expect if you show up here more often. But as we have this, you also know, well, if there's trouble brewing in the Order, and the Council shows up, what's going on?
We'll need to see if we can figure out more, but we may be able to tip the scales in either direction.
So,
Personally, speaking for myself,
Yes.
I've won no friends in the Order of the Seed. And the Council is... well, in the past I had my connections.
Oh, the Order of the Sea doesn't like me very much for obvious reasons, but like, you know, if you're gonna hoard all the seeds.
The seeds
gonna
are meant
eat
to
'em.
be shared among the people.
you
Speaking
are,
of which, you
you
want some
are
of this
aware-
bread? It's got lots of seeds in it.
Oh, it's very good bread. But you are aware the Order of the Seed is kind of based on the principle of making sure that food is available, like there is no shortage. However, gluttony is like the excess there, and as such, you have run into some issues there, chats. But the Order of the Seed also does use the offer of food and food security as a means of controlling folks, whereas the Council of Minerva uses that has that same system of control for technological advancement. And the Diamond Dogs, a faction that has not been mentioned here so far, is a faction that offers protection, but uses that same military might to control the people as well. So there are no good guys here, except maybe you, the people.
Individuals.
And
You're the
yeah,
good
Jim
guy.
had mentioned that you were in the Diamond Dogs together, so it had been mentioned. But just
Willow
some
and I,
extra
yeah.
clarity and extra context for the folks. Also, do let me know if the audio has become a little bit better for the folks in the Discord call, and for me, if the levels are clearer.
Oh, I can hear all of y'all just fine.
Oh, yeah,
but also
coming
on-
through
also on stream.
remarkably crisp and clear.
Yes.
And
I think it was just for the
concisely.
stream folks. If there is any imbalances, then
Yeah.
let us know. I think.
Can everyone hear me?
Is anybody out there?
So, with that, I think we move the camera a little bit closer to Willow's song. You had just performed a rather, an exhaustive maneuver
Yes.
to
Interesting
avoid
maneuver.
being seen or break something in your aileron roll. It's not a barrel roll; it's an aileron. And as you do so, you kind of like perch on one of the rooftops as you see this caravan, this procession going towards a side building near the Vatican itself, kind of being put into a warehouse of some sort, stable, and I would like for you, because there is something that they are trying to hide. I would like to see if I am going to ask for a roll here. Normally I shouldn't, but I'm going to ask you to read a tense situation.
Okay.
Oh.
And depending on how well you roll, instead of asking questions, I'm going to tell you several things.
Sorry.
No worries.
Oh,
So-
a tense situation.
Yes. Ooh, that's a bad
Oh,
miss.
That's a bad
Could
miss.
I use
Yeah.
my reroll?
You may, in fact, use your reroll. I
I was
should.
gonna save it, but I think
No, like a weak hit is fine. So
a weak
the
hit is better than a miss.
the weak hit is better. So I'm going to tell you one thing. As you see how the cart gets carted into this building, and before the doors close, you see from the back of this cart a door open and a familiar figure stepping out. A raven who you know from your past as bearing the name Corwin Raveneth.
Okay.
That's like a person having the name Humanson.
No, Hugh Man. Hugh, first name, Man, last name.
Or Guy Chapman.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, we do
Real
know a
person.
who's called
Uh-huh.
Guy in real life. Okay. I'm gonna maintain a safe distance so as to not be perceived by this individual.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask 2 questions of you, Nether?
I will try and see if I can give you a satisfying answer.
Given that we were both in the Diamond Dogs would I also know of Raven?
Ooh.
And second follow-up question is, can I see them from where I am?
Ooh, I would say from your vantage point, no. You couldn't see them. However, Ray, has Willowsong ever confided in Bristle about who you left behind?
Oh, I mean, I feel like we were quite close. So I think Bristle would know.
So Bristle would know, and maybe you would be able to spot Willowsong from their perch. And you know Willowsong well enough that the expression on their face is one of loss and recognition.
Just a bit of heartbreak in there.
So could I then, like, follow their eye line, see what they're looking at?
They are looking at a building that is past a wall of the Vatican itself. So,
Okay, so they're seeing over.
Willowsong is looking over a wall into the compound of the Vatican.
Is there? Can I see any way of, like? Is there an entrance or like a little?
There's a big
doorway
entrance,
around or something?
absolutely.
Is there a more hidden one?
There are hidden ones, yes.
Are you looking for the doggy door entrance?
Yeah, sure.
The doggy door entrance has been boarded over ever since the diamond dogs became a thing. However, I think
You'll have to toss them.
Oh, no.
Sure.
You fly.
With-
It's fine.
with this, I'm trying to figure out what would be a good move for you to use, so you get.
I mean, it's not anything that I've got any kind of specialty in, so I guess it would just be Trust Fate, right?
I think it would be a trust fate situation, hoping that you find a way in or an access point.
Cool. Got -1 to luck. Let's
go.
Let's do it, baby.
A 6.
Does
So-
anybody want to help me and give me a +1 to that?
That
I
is possible.
certainly. If I give you the +1, that is enough to change it, right? Into
It is,
a
yes.
hit. I will do it.
Cool.
So I will mark one Oh wait. Yeah, I'll mark 1 exhaustion to add a +1.
Okay.
That works very
So
well.
we're searching for a little side entrance together, I guess.
You are searching together, yes. With that, you actually find, while this wall is surrounding this large compound of very ornate and gloriously built buildings, you find that there is, in fact, an olive tree that is sprouted on one side of the road, neatly tended to, and also, I would say, pruned well enough that it doesn't hang over the wall, but it is a point of access that you can maybe climb and jump on top.
Do you see anything, Soren? I'm having no luck over this side.
I think I see. There's one place where we might gain purchase. I can lift you. Well, you could lift me, which might be.
I could
slightly
probably
more
lift
feasible.
you, being twice your size. Yes.
That is very fair. I'll do my best to remain hidden as we attempt to infiltrate.
All right.
I could also start a little distraction with my flute.
Okay.
Perhaps
So,
give everybody cover.
I'll tie my ears back so that they don't stand up as easily.
Yeah, you get yourself like a nice headband of fur.
I think it's very clear to everybody who's seeing this, but this character is very Usagi Yojimbo inspired.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Very good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So with that, you are going to help Soren over the wall. Was that correct?
Either that or set up a little like distraction nearby by playing flute and like drawing a little cloud.
And you were saying there was a tree nearby, yes?
Yeah. So then Soren could hop over the wall while I'm distracting.
I like this idea.
So, for Soren, if you wish to get over the wall, do you have a roguish feat that will help you with that, or do you wish to trust fate in this situation?
Well, I'm reading over my roguish, my rogue things. And I don't think. Oh, so I can attempt each of these, not just the ones that I'm skilled in.
Yes. Well, if you're not skilled in one of them, then it'll become trust fate, and it'll be a luck check.
Oh, got you. So, I see. Well, I also have a -1 in luck, but fuck it, right?
I mean, risk it for a biscuit.
Yeah. Biscuits. No, listen, I already had some delicious pumpernickel. I don't know if I need biscuits, but I will risk it for success.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Let's go ahead and trust fate as I attempt to climb over the wall after getting a little boost from Bristle.
Yes.
I will also be trying to do this without drawing too much attention to myself, without being seen.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do this.
That is a weak hit. You manage just to scrape by. The moment that you, like your little furry feetsies are kind of like grabbing and gaining purchase on the wall with Bristle's help, there is a couple of penitents from the order, these robed figures that are carrying like these large baskets filled with seeds of varying kinds.
I suddenly remember that I exist, and my head just snaps to the side as these basket bearing folk draw near, and I leave the safety of Bristle's noggin where I have been perched and immediately descend upon these seed baskets.
I think that is a good thing that is part of what it will cost Soren. Because
draw their attention?
Well, the thing is, Bristle is going to have his hands full.
Hey Nether, people here care about your bones, so you might want to straighten up and sit your butt down properly. I wouldn't know about this, because as a shark I have no
big stretch.
Also, I should just turn off head pads because they don't work.
Everybody give yourself a head pat.
Head pad. I cannot do that because my feetsies are too small.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Can I try something?
But
Does this work?
I can do another thing. I can press this button.
Yes! Hey, check this out.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, darn it. There we go. I can press the self-destruct button.
I like that.
But yeah, let's not do that.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Nihongo.
Yongo Daisuki. But yeah, that will happen another time. Thank you so much for contributing to the challenge.
Yeah,
we haven't completed it yet.
Nihongo hanase.
No, not yet. There are people that don't understand, so let's not. We bring the action back to Soren, who's just on top of the wall, and like you had hoped that you get like a distraction from Bristle. However, Bristle, you see how your friend and confidant chats suddenly has gone disregard mission, acquire seed. And with that,
I raise a paw to my face and go, "Oh, not again."
Thorin, you're kind of by yourself at the moment. On top
If
of
Chats
this,
is already swooping down to get the seeds, I think it might behoove me to take advantage of their momentary confusion, and I want to. I would like to knock out these two. If I can, I wanted to see if I can clonk their heads together. Can you advise me? Would it be
I
best
will
to
say
storm a group?
no. This would be
or-
blindside.
Oh yeah, I do have blindsight. All right.
Which is in fact one of your roguish feats that you have trained
yeah,
in.
I can
However,
sucker
I
punch.
will say, because you're currently on top of this wall, the penitents are below you. If you wish to do this, you will kind of lose your position on the wall. You will have to descend.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm going to
Assassin's
throw
Creed
myself
double
in there.
assassination style.
Yes.
Oh, also, I know that I have something for this. How does clearing the exhaustion track work? Or
Clearing
the,
exhaustion is
yeah.
you do that through rest or through items that have that capability. For instance, the basket of freshly baked goods will offer you a opportunity to clear one exhaustion.
I
I'm
know there was
carrying.
something that I had that was like not survivor, but the other thing.
Let's
like-
see. You have
So, for example, my nature is defender, and I can clear my exhaustion track when I put myself in harm's way to defend somebody against
yes.
injustice or dire threat. So it's like an action.
And Soren has an option to let someone else clear more exhaustion if you plead with them to follow you or like go along with a plan of yours.
Yeah, the plead with the PC is a standard.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, like you are getting quite exhausted with, you know, all of the fight, like the wrestling that you've done, and making sure that you are able to help other people out.
Could Willowsong have perhaps noticed their friends are trying to gain entry and has gone back to at least within earshot?
That could work. Yeah, you can fly up and at least perch either on the wall or on the roof of a nearby building.
Yeah, I'm nearby and able to be shouted.
So, Wizard, the question is, do you wish to blindside them?
I guess I will. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's attempt a roguish feat.
that's
That
not
is
the thing.
the basic move is attempt a roguish feat at the very top of your moves. You achieve
like I got
your
a weak
goal.
hit.
Yes.
Can I help to make that a strong hit?
is 10
yes,
strong
you
hit?
may. You may if you help and mark exhaustion. It'll become a strong hit, and you achieve your goal without marking exhaustion or one of the downsides.
I am going to help. I'm going to mark 2 exhaustion, 1 to give the +1 to make that a strong hit, and 2 to create an opportunity
Okay. I think
Excellent.
the opportunity is for Chats to descend upon the baskets.
I just
Hell
imagine
yeah.
these two like, not the seed.
But yeah, the penitents, the two of them, you like descend upon them, Soren, and just thunk their heads together. And you know, given that this is slightly stylistic, you can see those like little bats flying around their heads as in a state of unconsciousness. You can see the papal bat with like the little mitre and the robe, just flying around, going squeak 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 instead of tweet tweet tweet.
Bright white and gold fur, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Roger, it was supposed to be stars.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And you, cats, you now have the opportunity, except the fact that you don't have any exhaustion marked, you would be able to overindulge.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway because like that's just what I would do.
Yeah. So cheeks full of wheat and barley and rye.
Oh
You.
shit!
It's,
I'm
wait,
a
hang on,
gluten glutton.
Yeah.
Those are specifically
that's-
all of the things that have gluten in
Chat
them. Yeah.
has no such restriction.
As
Yay!
Chats
Did you make this-
is like
did you make
gorging
this
herself
carrot?
on this seed, I am going to like pick her up by the scruff
Mhm.
and just like look her in the eyes and be like, "You realize you owe me for that one, right?"
Chats is now an oblate spheroid.
Correct.
Do
I am
birds
just a
have a
horrible-
scruff? I thought that was a cat thing.
Sorry, what did you say?
They do now.
Do birds have a scruff?
For the purposes of this scene,
For the
yes.
purposes of this, okay, yeah.
Chats is now a literal borb, indeed.
That's so
But
cute.
at least they
Cats
don't
is not
live
that
over
small,
Car
though.
companions.
Cats is not that small. Technically, according to the fiction, you're all kind of the same size.
You know.
Except like actual megafauna like elk and possibly bears. But bears are mythological, and you have never seen one.
Oh,
They don't
no one's
exist.
seen a bear.
You have heard of a clearing called Bear's End, where they had fought against bears a long time ago.
I was imagining bear end, kind of similar to bag end.
Uh-huh.
I thought
I
it
was
just
imagining a
spelled
butt.
B-A-R-E. Yeah.
I was just thinking about butts.
It is also possible. People are
Bear end,
divided
yeah.
on that. Divided like spread cheeks. Anyway,
Well, now that we found ourselves in this situation,
It's about that time.
first order of business, Chets, after you finish with the seed, I need you to help me move these
finished
two
with-
to someplace out of sight.
Okay. Thank God, sorry, but Comcast is really throwing a bitch fit about
yeah, I can
my
tell.
existence.
It's all
my
good.
goodness.
Excuse me, Comcast, please.
You good
Okay,
with me,
yeah.
Damn you,
Okay, that's good.
Comcast!
Damn you, Comcast. Ooh, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll be right there. I'll help. I'm helping. I'm a helper. I'm helpful.
All right, good. Is there some place that we might be able to stow these two away?
There are alleyways, and then
Okay.
now that there's less of you, in less people around, I would say, with the four of you now closer by with each other, Willowsong and Chats, you are able to help Soren and Bristle kind of get up on the wall together.
I'm also going to, after we've like stowed them away in like a little alleyway, I am going to pull a little Smeagol, and I'm going to take some of the seed and spread the crumbs on their jacketses.
Oh,
And make it look
that's
like
very
they, might have overindulged themselves
Yep.
until they
You,
entered a food coma.
You have
so if
sure
they are
gotten,
discovered, it will just,
I am wise to your plans. Maybe I'm Samwise to your plans. But yes, you get this ruse set up, where a little bit of crumbs of the seeds might, in fact, give the impression that these two have eaten themselves into
knock
stupor.
away.
But you are now on the walls. You are able to find a place that's out of sight where you descend down the other side. You are now within the walls of the Vatican.
Excellent.
Now, this is definitely a different environment than the ones that you're used to from the city of Silverrun itself. There are guards wearing these very ornate uniforms, mostly for looks, but you can tell the weapons that they carry are very much efficient. What do you do?
So can we see just a load of guards? Can we see that side door that that was?
There
open
is, in
earlier?
fact, that building where the cart had been brought into. There is another entrance on the side that you can, in fact, see.
The Raven is no longer in view. Is that what?
The Raven was only in view for just a moment as the doors,
I see.
the main door closed.
I see.
See. I wonder if reading a tense situation would be wise here.
Absolutely, that would work. Give
Alright.
yourself some more information.
Yeah, I will go ahead and attempt to read a tense situation. Are you
Okay, go
with me
ahead.
For that?
Absolutely, roll for that. Read a tense situation. A weak hit. You can ask
Alright.
one of these questions.
I would like to ask, what is our best way in?
Best
without
way
being
in.
Seen?
Without being... Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Without being seen, that's not part of the question. Hold on.
Well, you know, I'll
You
leave it up to your
sneaky-
discretion, GM, if you want to, you know.
Wow.
Disc.
Listen, I rolled a 9. That's almost a strong hit.
It's a weak hit still.
Yeah,
Well, somebody could mark exhaustion to help.
Someone could,
Yeah, I don't know
in
if it's
fact,
worth
do
it.
that.
Yeah,
How much
what's our
exhaustion do
best
I
way
have?
in?
What is your best way in? The side door that you've seen is definitely an option. However, for those who are of the flying persuasion, there is in fact a set of windows, one of which is open. That could be, in fact, the quickest way of going in.
From our hidden spot, I'm going to point out the windows and motion to Chats and Willow. Do you think that you could get up there and
Yeah,
either
right on
provide
it.
some sort of distraction? So that we might
I'm just
be
gonna
able to
go.
get-
You
to take
pointed,
the
I
side
went.
door in. All right.
I'm
Sorry,
following,
you pointed, I went.
I'm following on.
Oh boy. Okay. And then, yeah. Go.
You
I
just
got this.
bristle,
See if we can-
just bristling that. And Chatterseed, or Chats, flies in, swoops in, and manages to find herself on this walkway that overlooks the stables. There are several carts that are tended to. You can see several like horses walking around, tending to other carts. You can see the deer that
Wait,
what?
I have a question.
Yes. They're all
about the
bipedal.
world.
They're all bipedal.
It's a Bojack situation we've got
Yes.
Wait, but are they all still pulling the carts?
Yes, they do have harnesses for that are comfy.
But they're bipedal.
Yes.
But they're still horses.
They have
Yeah.
horsepower.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that the fucking mind escape in my brain was correctly populated.
Have you seen rickshaws?
Pedicab.
Yeah.
Hey, cab. God damn it. That's really good. Okay. I'm gonna
Gamesy doesn't like it when I make puns. I think she actually I think she does, but you know.
I think she kinda
secretly.
does.
Secretly.
It's
think she's
Not that
this is
secretly even.
this is what they I believe in wrestling they call kayfabe.
Kane's Fabe.
Gamesfabe, yes.
Kame's Fabe, very good. Okay, no, I don't have enough bad reputation to do that. Never mind. Shit. I'm also gonna read a tense situation.
Okay. Yep.
I'm essentially putting my trust in the two flying members of our party to help us find a way forward.
I will say
Okay.
you're kind of like at the door yourselves, kind of like trying to be sneaky but not yet going in.
Do I
You could create a distraction.
Yeah, wait. Well,
Is there
Here's-
somebody that we can see that is like clearly in charge or like more of an official, somebody like
Oh,
to
we go both are
watch?
There
see
are,
where
in
they're going,
fact,
see if we can.
so chats would be able to see this. Within the building, talking with like a very like ornately robed figure is like a set of two avians, a raven and an owl, that are talking to this robed figure. This robed figure is wearing very dark red robes, has a little hat upon their own plumage, and is carrying a loop of twined leather on their belt. This looks to be a cardinal, who is carrying a whip on his hip.
I
Hip
elbow Sorin and say, I think that might be our time. Like they might show us the way.
I will say for the sake of this interaction, Bristle, there is in fact a window in this door for you to look in.
I thought we were at a window.
Okay, yep. There is.
Maybe that was my confusion.
No, there is.
I don't think that we're at a window, Bristle and I, but
I thought we'd all gone.
You're at a door that does have, in fact, have a small window, just little tiny.
Okay.
And
we're-
Ray and
we
I
kinda
have
got some
gone
distance.
through an open window
That is correct, on the first floor.
Oh, I see. I missed
on the first floor. Yeah.
In the sense of
No,
ground
that's
floor,
fine.
first floor, I know that there's cultural differences there.
It's all good. And I think we're still kind of trying to figure out, gather information.
Yes.
My
Yes,
question
character.
was like, is there anyone that would be sort of like watchful of the door that Bristle and Soren are behind? Like if one of us were trying to like open it from the other side and let them through.
There
or...
would probably be, like, if you are quick about it and people don't, like, actively look around, you would be able to sneak them in.
Okay. I can I actually double check something with you, GM?
Yes?
My reputation with Order of the Seed. Am I at
Yes.
-1 or am I at
You are at
-2?
-1.
Okay.
Oh.
Dang.
How
Willow
so?
Perhaps provide a difference.
I just wanted to maybe draw some attention to myself.
Maybe throw something? See if there's like an expensive looking piece of pottery around.
Oh, I like. Yeah, can I look around and see if there's anything particularly shatterable?
There is a wreck. There is a wreck something, Maeve, isn't there?
There is...
Yeah, there is a okay, but also
Wreck something is in fact a move, yes.
Uh-huh.
So if you're throwing something from the first floor, I hardly think a roll would be required, but...
Don't you have instigator chats?
I do. You're so right,
Instigator.
bestie. Yeah, okay. No, I'm gonna use my instigator because I would like to try and get two of the Haunces to start a Haunts brawl.
Oh.
I want them to just really go at each other with their hooves.
I like that very much.
I got more horsepower than you.
I think let's roll to see how it goes, and then we'll follow along and figure out what the actual situation here is.
What that looks like. Okay. Sick tight dope. I'm gonna do that. Can I do that? Did that work?
Yes, in fact, it did. It is a weak
actually,
hit.
it's a 9. I had one forward though, and I
You
did
may
not
in fact
it,
use
but
that.
can I-
Yes.
Aw, sick. That turns it into a 10.
That
What is
turns
that?
it into a strong hit.
Hell yeah, baby.
And with Instigator as a strong hit, so you want them to start a fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just want this to turn out into an all-out fucking like like horse and deer just
Okay.
brawl.
Yeah.
Historic enemies, you know.
Come at me, bitch. You don't even have antlers.
So you know that there's lots of like there's ropes around in this area, and as you kind of like pick up one of the ropes, you kind of wait and wait. You see one of the deer walking past one of the horses. So this is like one of the Council of Minerva attired deer, and these robed horses going up to each other. You pull that rope taut and trip one of them. So the deer trips in front of this horse, and the horse can't help but whinny and like chuckle at this. And you lower the rope again, and the deer is under the impression that the horse in fact tripped. And they start like, "Hey, what's going on here?" They are starting to bicker with each other, and it's like what? You fell? Like, no, you definitely tripped me. I felt that. And they starting to escalate, and these three birds, the owl, the raven, and the cardinal, are starting to kind of look around and seeing like what is going on. And like the cardinals, I assure you, this is quite unlikely. This is unruly behavior that it will not be tolerated. It kind of steps up. Asking them like what the heck they are doing here. What in the name of all that's good and holy.
As this is going on, do you think that Bristle and I would be able to take advantage of the momentary distraction?
You can definitely hear this this consternation inside.
And perhaps even Willowsong motions, like flies back through the window and is like motioning a wing, isn't it? Go,
The door opens. You are able to sneak into like one of the stable. What's the word? Things.
Stalls.
Yes, stalls. Sorry for the stalling.
We'll be doing our
there.
best to still stay low to the ground. Keep the
and
walls.
With that, you are able to get in out of sight, and hear how the cardinal. Kind of like you can see how he unspools his whip and kind of like snaps in the air like, "Silence! I will not have this rowdiness within the Vatican itself. How dare you? Have some respect." And the deer just kind of like grumbles, kind of looks at his superiors, and Willowsong, you see Orwin, the raven, standing next to this owl, going, "Look, we don't want any trouble. Grissom, it's fine. They'll apologize, won't they? The horse that was tricked to have tripped this deer, kind of like, yes, fine. Even like with the eyes of the cardinal upon him as well. I apologize for my rudeness. This shall not happen again." And the deer kind of like cleans off the dirt that is on his clothes. Better not, and kind of like rudely walks away. "Cardinal, I apologize. This shall not happen again." And the owl says, "Well, make sure that it doesn't. We have some business to attend, yes?" And the cardinal says, Yes, indeed we do. We shouldn't talk in here. We have comfier seating areas. Why don't we retire and find ourselves some refreshments?" And they leave this stable, going towards one of the main buildings of the Vatican.
Main buildings. Okay. I have an idea. I think we should try to slip inside the building that they are going to be lounging in.
What?
And we could potentially try to convince some of the people inside that we are in service to the cardinal or the owl that we saw. Either in capacity as like entertainers or bodyguards. I think that would be a decent play to try to trick some NPCs. What do y'all
I don't
think?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Should
You
we
got
see
me
if we
coming
can
for it,
continue
let's go.
following then?
Yeah.
Fuck bitches, get seeds.
Yeah! We're gonna get so much seed.
Yeah.
I think with you kind of following them, at the very start you don't feel any eyes upon you. You kind of like sneak ahead, and you do like leave that large cart in the stables as you follow these three: Cardinal, the Owl, and the Raven.
Was the cart important? I thought that it would
Can
just
we
carry
search the
the
cart
cardinal.
first?
What do you wish to do? Do you wish to follow them or search the cart?
Because the cart was the Council of Minerva's cart, right?
That's correct.
Oh yeah, we should check that out briefly.
We should probably check that out.
Yes.
Okay. So
Información.
because like the cart is kind of like in the middle, smack dab in the middle of this stable, there's going to be eyes on.
Oh.
So sneaking is important here. So if anyone has the ability to sneak, they might be the ones wanting to attempt this.
Oh, I have.
It's either that, or I could try to bluff our way through. Maybe we say, "Hey, we're the changing of the guard. We've been given orders to guard this. You all are relieved. You can join the festivities."
I have got sneakers and roguish feet.
Which approach do we like?
I don't have a sneaky bone in my body, so
Also,
I
very
could-
round right now. May make sneaky.
Also-
also so
Yeah.
round.
A little bit of a food coma.
Very round.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're simply going to bowl chats into them and knock them down like a bunch of pins.
Honestly, yes.
You know?
I like sneaking. Who's our sneaker?
I can sneak.
Yeah.
We have
sounds
sneakers, we have Oxfords,
Sneakers?
we have slippers.
Beat me to it.
Eh.
Runners, tennies.
Okay. Do you want me to roll the roguish feet?
Yeah. That is a miss.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh, Joe.
Oh,
Because it is
Do we
sneaking.
have any rerolls left?
I believe you re-rolled?
I used mine.
Yes.
There was
Do you
a
want mine?
reroll that
You can have
someone
mine if
hadn't-
you want it.
Okay.
I don't know if it works like that.
I don't know.
Sure. If everyone's okay with that, absolutely
do
you
it.
can.
Okay.
So sneak. You reroll for a weak hit. So if you sneak towards this cart, and you want to get into it to figure out what's inside, I would say you will have to either mark exhaustion,
Okay.
or you will break something as you open this door for the cart.
I will mark exhaustion.
Okay. So you can feel how the lock on this door, something is wrong with it, and maybe they didn't have time or means of fixing it on the road, because they've traveled quite far from Silver Run, like to get to Silver Run. Silver Run is in the very northeast of the woodlands, and the Council of Minerva strongholds are in the southwest. And luckily, yes, you open this door. The lock itself, without any damage to this lock, as you open the door, you let your eyes adjust to the darkness inside. You are met with the giant face of a bear. And
what?
with that,
Sorry.
we are going to
don't
take
exist.
a break.
Huzzah!
What?
Bum, bum.
Yeah.
He said the bear is asleep.
No, I didn't say anything about the bear other than it's a large
There's a
face.
bear.
There's a large
big
face of a
face.
bear.
Exist.
With that, we're going to take a break. I hope that you can all get some good self-care in. This is going to be our final break until the end of
chat. Might be a good thing to stretch your legs, straighten your back,
session.
Take your meds if you need to,
Sounds good.
get something to
And
drink,
I hope to see you
get comfy while
soon.
you're at it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, not.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the stream. We are not at all a bunch of gremlins who are making very silly jokes in chat without you hearing. But there
we
is, in
weren't talking
fact,
about butts at all.
No,
we were talking about
those-
buns.
I drew a bunny with washboard abs.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I see that we have something very exciting in chat. If we get the $756 goal, there will be a Japanese lesson giveaway. 4 one-hour
shit.
lessons from a qualified Japanese teacher, which is not me,
Whoa.
because I am not qualified, nor am I Japanese.
God,
No, I think
couldn't
Menendez-
definitely use
Nor am
that
I
in
a
my
teacher.
life.
That's, and neither am I Japanese.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really,
Menendez
really
gave us
cool.
Some Japanese lessons to the
So, you know, and not only that, but you will
Yeah.
also be unlocking part 2 of this. You will be turning this from a 1-shot into a 2-shot.
Yes, a
And
two
I don't know
for
about y'all. I'm enjoying this so far.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
from
We've been
going into a
doing
one
lots of
shot
fun
to a
things.
double barrel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Two.
Unlocking the
Yeah.
shotgun of the equipment.
Indeed.
And a new twist.
So let's see if I have something that fits
Damn,
the
ruined
the scene here. Would this
There it is. Found it.
be a better music? Sorry. Let's hope that this fits a little bit. Maybe not.
Oh.
Engine errors.
Here.
Yeah.
Otacon.
So we
Metal Gear.
left off before the break with one of our vagabonds, Willowsong the Magpie, opening the door to this caravan of the Council of Minerva, a technologically advanced faction, who, as they opened the door, revealed in the darkness of the cart the face of a giant bear. Bears in this world are a thing of legend, a mythological creature, a threat to warn little woodland creatures, little children, to go to bed, or lest the bear will tear you apart. But this bear is not moving. This bear seems to catch the light in a strange way, appearing metallic.
Metal Bear.
Metal bear solid.
Metal bear.
Metal beer.
A weapon to surpass Metal Bear.
Oh, DJ, thank you.
None of us can be stopped. Ray can have a reroll because Ray is great. The rest of y'all are amazing. Yeah, thank you.
Honestly,
Aw.
this whole stream, I've only done this because of Kamesi's reactions. This is the end of the stream. Thank you all so much. No. What? Ray! My goodness. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is a reroll to, what was it? Ray, and the rest was also fantastic, said DJ, and then $100 for Ray.
Yeah.
We are rapidly approaching that. So we are at 481, and then I believe another 25. Did I
Yeah.
bring that up correctly? Reroll
So
for
we're,
Ray and Ray. So, like, what kind of donation incentive do you want?
Oh, we'll worry about that later.
Ah, that's worse.
Ooh.
A favor to be named at a time of my choosing.
No, I.
Maybe another voice clip for my stream.
Oh, with that, we can talk. We can talk.
Uh-huh.
We'll discuss
Kronk
the
voice.
details at another
Yeah.
point in time. But yes.
Actually,
I'll-
Nether,
I'll-
I kind of want to
I'll
hear
put it
you
in
do a
writing.
Kronk impression. Can you do that?
Kronk. No, I wish. Patrick Warburton is so good. I wish I could. No, I'm sorry.
Can you say, oh yeah, it's all coming together?
Oh, oh yeah, it's all coming together. I know.
You're right, it has all been coming together.
Yes.
Everything's coming up, Soren, and
Indeed.
others.
Willow Song, you
If you play your cards right.
you see this
You're doing it right.
figure of a bear that has been like packed in the back of this cart, tied down with all manner of like a pulley system to keep everything in place. But yeah, it seems to be some sort of mechanized bear shape.
Okay. Can I perhaps try to figure out where this bear is, like how this machine is being controlled? Maybe?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can go into this cart. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think this would be a read a tense situation.
Okay.
And we'll be a little bit more open about what kind of questions you can ask. So the answer you wanted to find out, or like you wanted to know the answer to the question, how is this controlled? I can give that with a weak hit.
I mean, who is in control here is kind of a fit for that.
That works in a fashion. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So with
Like,
that,
what should I be on the lookout for, maybe?
you kind of like move up, and this is like, it was a big cart. To give you some impression, like it's the size of a bus.
Okay.
It's
like
a big cart the size of a small cart, right?
It's yes. Is it bigger than a bread box? Yes, it is.
Okay. I mean, are we talking double decker or
Kind of double decker, yeah.
Okay.
In that sense, like a proper touring car size. So not height wise double decker, but
just
touring car sized bus.
Okay.
We just hit 504, by the way.
Excellent.
So interesting.
It's like 506 to me.
Yes, we reached 506, so we hit 504. And I will.
We've exceeded another.
We've exceeded another mark. Yes.
Is it time for a twist?
It is in fact time for a twist.
Oh no.
Is it gonna happen right now?
Maybe not. I will introduce it at a
Oh, the
time
suspense
convenient.
is killing me.
Then suffer.
Suffer well.
Suffer.
Oh no.
Did that work? Does
that's
it
pretty
work
good.
coming from like this little small furry creature? Does it? Does it
Yeah.
really?
You know?
I mean, I think Faye's got me more than yours, to be fair, Nether.
You know, the best
Oh.
things come in small packages.
Okay. I'm going to be a big
Kenzie's trying to
boy.
do work.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, we are going. We're going to honor Willow Song's one question,
Yes.
and that is: you find that this bear has a opening in its chest where a creature could enter and pilot this thing.
Some
It is, in
Some
fact,
mecha bear.
it's a freaking bear mech.
Oh no.
Because
God.
at the
build
very
a bear,
last
yeah.
minute, I realized, oh wait, we talked about this. We don't want any harm to any animals that are like outside of the anthropomorphized creatures that we are playing, and having like an actual bear in there wouldn't fit. So it's a bear mech.
Excellent. Well done.
And as you are kind of like figuring this out, the others who are kind of trying to stay, keep a low profile, you hear some commotion from an outside area. Not to the direction of the main buildings, but just a little bit to the side. Maybe like a pantry or a small granary of some sort, where you can hear some commotion.
Okay, I'm gonna motion to my compatriots and head in the direction of the commotion.
All right,
Okay.
I'll motion with like my paws that we will also be heading that way.
You'll motion to the commotion.
I
Motion to the
ready my
commotion.
hand on the hilt of my greatsword.
Okay. Willowsong, I would like you to, if you were to join your companions once again, to sneak out or be caught.
Okay. Do you want me to do
A roguish feat? Yes, please.
Yep.
Roguish.
A weak hit. Now, you do have your reroll if you wish to use it from DJ.
How much exhaustion have you marked?
Through 2.
Okay, so you got 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what?
So you can mark your exhaustion, and this goes off without a hitch. You can reroll to see if you get a strong hit, or you can take the bad end of this this sneak.
I'll take my reroll now.
You take your reroll. That's another weak hit, unfortunately.
For fuck's sake.
You can still choose that marking that exhaustion.
Yeah.
Or you can have me decide what happens.
Oh no.
I don't know if I trust you with that.
Look, I've been deciding what happens
Although going down to 1
for a while now.
is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just this little furry creature.
I
It wouldn't
know
be enough to-
that you have evil in your soul.
Listen, I'm not gonna sign any contract.
Okay,
But-
I'm just gonna mark the exhaustion.
Like,
Let's
look
worry
at me,
about
I'm so
consequences
cute and
later,
sparkly.
it'll be
Mm-hmm.
fine. I'm marking my exhaustion.
Okay.
All right.
I'll worry about the recompense on that at another
So-
point.
You managed to sneak out. Out of these stables with your companions, and you find that there is a small building just outside of from the smell, you can tell like this is a kitchen. They are not just working with bread. There's all strange scents of foodstuffs coming out. But there is a pantry outside, and there is some commotion. A door is open, and there is like clattering and strange rumblings and goings on in this building. What do you do?
Can I try and investigate further to where this sort of clattering and such forth is?
You may, indeed. This would be read as tense situation.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
I would say you try and like sidle to the side of this door, kind of poke your beak in, and the moment you do, you are hit with a sack of flour. This is going to obscure your sight, and you know, cover your entire face with flour. Bristle, you are raising your hand.
Can I use my guardian move to defend someone or something from an immediate NPC or an environmental threat?
I would say you can, yes.
Okay.
Save me from the flower gin.
So,
Hey!
strong
Nice.
hit. You keep them safe. So as you kind of like walk along with Willowsong, you see from the corner of your eye this movement. You catch that bag just as it hit, just before it hits Willowsong's face. And as you look inside, the threat that you see is two rather spherical individuals. that are surprisingly similar to your good friend and companion chats.
Ah.
You little shits.
In
Can
the
so for the thing, can I just give us a chance to maneuver or flee? Like we've got a chance to kind of.
yes, you can
So
if you wish.
Rather
are they
than like
noticed?
attack or draw their attention.
They are noticed.
You notice those two individuals, and like, glutting themselves on what they've found here. Very
Now,
similar.
Out of character, I know who these two are.
Yes.
The question is, in character, would I know who these two are?
I would say you have enough of a look on them that while you do not recognize, you may not have seen them in person before, you are aware that Chats comes from a rather sizable family.
Chats, I think your siblings are causing a mess in there.
Yeah, that's on brand.
And so, poking out from a jar of honey, one of your little siblings kind of looks up, kind of blinks for a moment, and goes, "Cats!"
And I just kind of like fold my wings and like onto my hips, my bird hips, my borb hips, and go,
Tweets, Skeets, what are you doing here?
The one that has just spoken out is Skeets, your little brother, and the other, who looks just a little bit more sheepish, is your sibling Tweets. Skeets, he, him. Tweets, they, them. Tweets is kind of the more soft-spoken of the two of them. Tweets is the one trying to get Skeets out of the trouble that they find themselves in, whilst first going along with whatever is going on. So Skeets has his head in this jar of honey. Tweets has found their little talons on some collection of berries of assorted flavors. And so as they look at you, and then look at your companions, Skeets goes, "Wait, why are you here?"
I mean, I asked you first.
That's not how it works. And
Yeah, it is.
Tweets go, "Yeah, that's how it works."
You literally know that that's how that works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Scatter seed rolls. Okay. So Skeets goes, we figured that if we were to join the Order of the Seed as like acolytes, we could find ourselves some good food. And we did! And you can see like they have just like a small insignia of the Order of the Seed that has been hastily tacked onto their clothes.
But
But they're oppressing the masses! Betrayals from within my own family!
Look,
I could never see this coming.
Look, all factions are oppressing the denizens in one way or another. You might as well pick one and try and see how far you can go, right?
They do have a point.
No, they do
I mean,
not.
or you could not!
You could just
What if
not.
you just didn't?
But we're not going to seize the means of production. That's what the Council of Minerva does, and then they hoard it.
But what about the seeds of production for the people?
Look, the seeds of production are in my stomach right now.
I know, I would like them to be in my tummy too, and like honestly, they probably are
look,
now,
look.
but like, listen.
Chats. There's so much. You can have stuff.
Yeah, but how could you work with the enemy?
We're not working with the enemy. We just said some silly oath or something, and there we got all of this food.
Hold on.
Oh, what's
this
this
might be an
oath? What's this
opportunity.
oath?
If they've taken the oath, if they're members of the Order of the Seed now, they could potentially help us get through that door. And I point to the building where we saw the cardinal and the owl go through earlier.
How? Sorry, yes.
I don't know if we can go there. That's like kind of like high rank stuff. We're not that big in like look. I know we're not that big in general, but like we're not that big in the order right now. So
Listen, tweets.
we're probably
tweets,
going to
right?
get like a demerit or something for even doing this. But look at this. Like this is real good stuff. This is like
We're not
the
going to try to
purest
take it
honey
away
that
from
I've
you.
ever tasted.
Listen, all that we're asking you to do is just say that, you met us at the door, and that we're the ones that are supposed to be going in to be guards and entertainment.
Can I?
You can leave us at the door. We'll take it from there. Just go ahead and vouch for us.
Can I roll? Figure someone out.
Absolutely. Also, the honey
Persuade
that he is
NPC.
holding is in a jar that like has bear's end on it.
Ooh.
Is it a bear butt or is it a label?
It's a label of like a bear's end and then a claw of a bear on top of it.
Oh shit.
I see they've branched out from just selling toilet paper.
Yeah, can we figure these two out and see if we can
Absolutely,
find
go
leverage
for
to
it.
convince them with?
Okay, ooh, strong hit.
Ooh.
3 hold for these questions.
Answer
So,
these questions.
what are they really feeling?
They feel a little scared because they got found out by their sister, and they did not expect to see their sister here.
How could we get them to assist us in getting deeper into the secret meeting?
By not getting them into trouble.
Well, we'll do our best.
I mean, they're already in trouble.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
absolutely in trouble already.
What do they intend to do?
They intended to get stuffed and get out.
I'd say that you two are already in for a pound, but it looks like that would be calling it a bit shy.
Oh, no, we definitely ate more than a pound, like each.
In for a pound, in for a pounding, am I right?
I thought.
No, please don't,
Getting in for a
no.
pound as part of the
No.
bread festival.
No, don't do that. We're not.
Please, we want you two to be able to enjoy yourselves.
We know what's going on, but we're not old enough for that kind of.
Listen, these are my siblings you're talking to.
And I like just go to cover their
They're,
little
like,
bird hole.
They help you. It's like they know what they need to do to, yeah. And they kind of start humming like.
Like la 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 la.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not listening to you talk about my siblings like that.
What do you think?
Okay,
you two?
listen, you
Are
two
you
big
willing to help
idiots.
us?
No, you are willing to help us. That's a sentence with a period at the end, not a question mark. You're gonna help.
Oh.
You cut out
Comcast.
just a little bit at the end, chats. It might just be Comcast.
I just want.
Damn you, Comcast!
It's just Comcast throwing the bitchiest of fits.
We can hear you now.
Doug, that's good. All I'm saying is, these two idiots are going to help us, and then they're gonna go home. That is their only option.
Oh,
gonna
but that's so
Arch my
far.
eyebrows at tweets and skeets.
Is that a persuade an NPC?
That is probably to sway an NPC, yes.
I've got plus
persuade,
2.
sorry. Yeah, persuade an NPC, yes. Sway an NPC. Actually, you might be able to sway an NPC. Oh, no, you can't. Never mind.
I've got plus 2 to charm, not to metagame, but that might be
if
the
you want to do
strongest.
it. You could offer it like,
Unless
hey,
somebody else
listen,
has.
there's another pot of honey in it for you if you do.
A weak hit.
Ooh.
There we go.
They aren't certain they know that they can get a lot of food whilst being in the order. Because what you're trying to get them out, or you're trying to get them to help you? What was the thing?
Trying to get them to help us.
Yeah. To basically go to the door and be like, hey, they told us to send these people here to this building to help out with whatever's going on, or you know, whatever they need to. I just feel like my logic is, if we know that they're in the order,
what do we need to do to sway them?
They kind of look at you and it's like, we'll help, but you have to promise not to tell anyone what happened here. Like, if anything happens, a wild animal a wild animal got in.
Bristles kneels down to their level and says, I solemnly promise not to breathe a word of this to anyone.
That sounds almost as expensive but an oath as the one we did. And Tweets goes, yeah, I suppose so. Okay, we accept. I think we can get you into like the area, but then it's up to you. Then we have to like really get out of there. So
thank you.
And like kind of licks his beak a little. And they bring you to this the back door of this very fancy area. And as you get in,
are you saying we're going in through the back door
of this building? Absolutely.
And there's someone standing there? Alright.
So, everyone in chat, I implore you, if you wish to donate now to get us to that 756 mark, now's your chance. Or
we got another 15 minutes or so.
We're going to end on the hardest cliffhanger of all time. And there's not going to be any resolution.
Hard.
So hard. So
Do you want to take that risk?
Discord cutting in and out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great.
So,
hold on, let me try.
I've never
As-
seen a cliffhanger so hard.
oh my.
I don't know,
So-
Discord also cut that one out.
With
Yeah.
that, I
I
heard it.
didn't
I heard
cut
it.
that one out.
Absolutely, I heard it.
Okay.
Thanks, Nether.
And with your entrance into the restricted areas of the Vatican, you manage to sneak your way towards a back room where you kind of like you've been tracking these three figures: the cardinal, the owl superior from the Council of Minerva, and Corwin Ravenist. That's Corwin Ravenist.
Can we see
And-
them right now?
As you kind of like lean in, you see how the cardinal stands with them. Corwin and the owl are sitting in very plush seats. The cardinal is kind of like elucidating them on a certain issue, and they say, and he says, and I thank you very much for your willingness to show such a prototype of your, certainly a masterpiece, isn't it? And the owl's like, oh yes, of course. That's why we're here, to show the order that we can, in fact, give military might to oppose the Diamond Dogs. And the cardinal says, well, you see, there is, in fact, something else that I want to let you know. And the owl says, what's that? The cardinal kind of turns. You almost catch his eye as you manage to like dart away from the doorway. I'm rescinding the deal. And you hear, without sight, the slashing of blades, the gurgling of two figures in seats.
Oh shit.
Oh,
as the cardinal strides out, not noticing you,
what?
and two robed figures in dark grey robes following after them, carrying dripping blades. And that's where we're going to end today's session!
Yeah!
What the fuck?
Damn it!
Oh, that's fucked up.
So,
Oh, that's fucked up.
Shit!
you're welcome!
I'm mad IRL.
No.
Yeah. What the
Mad
fuck?
for realsies.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Oh my
So,
god.
So dead.
if you want to donate in order to figure out, like, what the hell goes on now,
Oh, please, I'm
We're
so
in danger!
invested.
how to get money from your players at the table. Pirate,
Pass
you
that hat
understand.
around.
You understand.
Oh no. I've already donated like.
I know you did, and I thank you very much. I
No, I know.
I will say I am going to donate $25
Hey.
just because to make that
Yes.
a little bit easier.
Let's go.
And we
Let
can,
me-
and
We can
Read.
still save the party.
You can
For
you
my
can
money,
still save
here-
the party. You can still save.
Here's my promise, y'all.
Okay.
If we manage to unlock that second session, I will immediately be like, oh, nuh-uh, and I'm going to storm a group.
Oh. Interesting.
Shit.
I am just going to be
Oh,
launching
Treated
shit.
stable
right
role-playing
in.
game like Monopoly, yes, pirate. And we are only 25 books away from the A5 postcard print.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Just
It's
why does
gonna
PayPal
be
never
big.
want to work?
Oh yeah.
Big.
Hey,
Big.
Ray.
Uh-huh.
Ray.
Yes.
That's
I
very
made
cute.
you a. I made you a
Oh,
bird.
that's cute.
Very
no.
That's
I
a very
made you a
good
little
bird.
bird. Thank you.
That's so beautiful. I love it.
Faye, do you
Drawing's
think you
pretty
would
good
be
too.
willing to draw our resident bean GM?
Oh.
I can do my best.
I think that would be a wonderful note to end this off on.
That would be,
I can do
that would
my
be so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Listen,
we're-
I'm just letting you know that
Mhm.
I'm doing this all with like children's markers from my
Oh.
job at a preschool.
Oh, yeah.
So my tools are limited, but I'm doing my best.
Okay.
Oh,
You're doing
The
fucking
$25
great.
Yeah, it's
are
looking
being
great.
processed now. So if we get $225 more,
Uh-huh.
we will continue this Red Wedding-esque adventure another time.
Deals off.
The bear mech sends his regards.
But in the meantime, I'm just vibing to this music. No?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
this-
Vibes. Everybody.
The songs have been, let's say, banging.
Yeah.
As have probably many of the Denzians of the
There we go. Hee-hoo.
Banging
Hee-hoo.
tunes
Uh,
and banging folk.
There we go. Like I'm a bean of my word.
yeah, you are.
Cannot wait to just. I want to fuck up the cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck someone.
Let me
Sorry.
get there.
Look, if you're quick, you may be able to save some folks.
I
Save the
mean,
animals. Quick, we need
Yes.
people to donate to save the animals.
save the animals.
There is no save
Really?
the frames option.
Save the session. Save the party. Save someone.
Save the cheerleader. Save the
And
world.
we've hit the art giveaway for Kira's outfits.
Yay!
I am so
Aw.
excited to be able
Hell
to
yeah.
give away.
We've
some
hit
more Kira's
3,569 cents.
art. Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Because of
nice.
giveaways. We're having
Okay,
technical difficulties.
giveaway has
My fault.
just started, I think.
Hey. All right.
Yeah, just now.
Yep. Looks like it's
Yeah,
like it's
now it's
live.
And I would agree
Yes.
to Emmy Blossom. Someone donate $69, so at least we can end on 3,569.69, or
Yes.
3,500 nice.
Not nice.
It's like a
Nice, not
double,
nice.
and then you just end up facing the same way.
If we get
It's kind of
9.9s,
pointless.
I'll do shirtless stream.
Oh,
Hey.
Holding you
did
to
you
it.
hear that?
I mean,
I'm actually going to turn this music down and turn up the warp.
Turn up the twerp.
twerp. Give me that twerp. A shirtless stream. Yes,
Sorry,
Master.
this is like.
$69. I will write it down. $69 donation.
Wriggles and gay. Yes, Gwen.
I'm just vibing with some toggles.
Yeah.
You find I would
They're
say
taking artistic liberties.
this has been really fun.
Yay! I'm glad.
This has been a delight. Yeah.
I did want to ask how you were feeling after this, this shock twist. The actual twist that I delivered was the fact that I introduced Skeets and Tweets.
Yes.
Adorable little.
They were waiting in the wings.
Boo.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Also perfect.
Look, I knew that with all of these puns that I was going to throw around, I would ruffle some feathers.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Shut up.
Well, I feel like we rolled the dice of the world and took our chances.
Yeah.
On tricky situation.
Yeah, no, it's been a really good fun and for a really good cause.
Indeed.
But
I am
this-
so glad that we're already at $531 just donated
Yeah.
now in the stream,
Really
so that's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But if we get to that 756, you get more TTRPGs, Gender Meowster gets more help, win-win, right?
Yeah.
More puns,
There's
more
no
problems.
down-
It's almost like there's never been a better time to donate.
Yeah!
I mean, like NPR flashbacks right now.
Today on NPR. I'm too British for NPR, I think.
You're not British.
Look,
You're not.
I'm British.
I know, but my accent.
British.
British.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna have
British.
the Americans out British.
I know my accent lies somewhere in the Atlantic.
Uh-huh.
I just want to point
Don't
out that
change
NPR
that,
does
innit?
have BBC News Hours, so like.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
We have some nice viewers, yes.
We have a nice amount of
Nice.
viewers, yes.
I am very glad that everyone here is here and has been here for such a long time.
Yes,
I am
thank you,
also very grateful that in fact we reached 400 followers. I'm so
Yeah.
happy
Yeah,
that
that too.
in
I'm glad that everyone
my birth
followed.
month we reached
Aw.
400
No.
followers, so that's really kind. Thank you all so much for doing so. And I promise that it's not always such a whiplash of emotions.
No, sometimes there's golf.
Sometimes there's golf. Sometimes there's
Okay.
monster hunting. Sometimes
Well,
that's
Aw, that's very
adorable. Also, I
really good.
appreciate the creative license for my tail. But in
Yeah,
fact, I
Shad.
do have one. Let me see. Is this a little tiny one?
it's
Oh,
It's
it's
a
so
wee
small.
So small.
It's whittle.
Also,
Adorable.
I missed a thing. Thank you so much for the follow. And Raisin is scooching over to Suns for when the raid comes in. Yeah, see you there. I'm very excited.
I'm already like I'm
Oh,
all
yeah.
geared up and ready to go.
I'm in
I
both chats.
I am not. I had other things on my mind.
I mean, I have so many tabs. I cannot exaggerate how many tabs I have open right now.
Yeah, I understand.
How many tabs do you have open, Faye?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not on trial
It's
here.
like 37 on just one of my 3 windows. It's
Oh
fine.
no!
Yeah, I am
That's
also
really
that
good,
person.
actually. That's better than normal.
That's really good for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
What?
I'm proud of me too.
Oh,
You're doing
no.
I
great.
usually have
Oh no,
somewhere
we broke our
between
poor GM.
40 and 50.
Oh no. That's
Hey,
terrifying.
what?
In my defense, my other 2 windows have like 5 each.
Those are rookie numbers. We gotta get those up.
We're gonna pump those numbers
Yeah.
up.
Well, I just have, I have my main window that's got, somewhere usually between 30 and 50. And then, because if I close the tab in the browser, I close the tab in my brain forever.
What if I need that? What if I'll what
What if I
this
need
week
that?
I'll do
Thank
the
you.
thing
This
that I
is
was
what
saving.
bookmarks are for.
Oh my
Agreed.
goodness.
Thank you, Ray.
But if it's in my bookmarks and it's not right in front of my face, I'm not going to remember it's there ever.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank
you have the
you,
object permanence
Faye.
thing.
It is genuinely about object permanence.
I understand.
Thank you.
I don't agree, but I understand.
Alice says, I
Thank
don't
you.
understand how you live like this.
I
That's
can
okay. I've got
understand it.
another
I don't respect
32
it, but
open
I
on
do
my
understand.
phone.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And a couple of them have been open since my first semester of grad school, which was like 5 years ago.
Oh, I've got
Why?
like browser
One of
tabs on
them's a
my phone
recipe
that,
that
are
I
like-
haven't.
Yeah, recipes. I was just about to say.
Recipe,
like,
yeah!
I-
I've got a really
Yeah,
good recipe
yeah.
for Spanicorazzo that I
Hey!
have not printed out yet
because
from my first
when
semester
I'm
of grad
Have you
school.
heard about the concept of bookmarks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, shut up.
This is what I
Again,
said.
if it's in
But-
my bookmarks, it's
Object
not in front of my
permanence.
face.
Yeah, I'm not gonna check
Why
that.
do you have every tab in
But
front
if
of
it's
your
already
face?
open, then it's there when I need a little reminder, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's something that I could."
Congratulations,
and then,
Jimbiddybimbim!
there.
Jim, you would have done
won
something.
the
You've won 3
giveaway.
things in the
Hey!
stream.
Oh,
I
thanks.
will say Jim has won 3 things
Yeah.
in the stream.
Hey,
Prima Boss
yeah.
is biased
shit.
towards gyms.
Apparently
Yeah.
so. Well,
Hell
That
yeah,
seems
hell
unfair.
yeah, hell
Clearly,
yeah.
face
Hell yeah,
taste paid
hell
off.
yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
We need to run the ask video never.
Oh, yes, yes,
Oh,
that is
yeah,
correct.
let's do
The
it.
ask video. We are going to
Thank
go
you,
into a
thank you.
thank you video of Meowster about this event. Thank you so much for being here. And
thank you
let's
again.
Thank you,
let's hear
thank you,
Meowster.
thank you to Nether for putting
No,
this
no,
all
no.
together.
Thank you video now.
like to thank all
Thank you all so much
Hi,
for
hi, hi,
paying
hi.
attention and listening to Meowster's words of thanks.
Yes.
I am so grateful that I've had such wonderful, wonderful friends and wonderful people in general
Oh shucks.
here around my virtual table. Thank you, Feydaley, Jimbiddybimbim, Ray of Swords, and WizardthePig.
Yeah.
You know, Ray and Wizard, we're fellow Plainsmeld leaders. If you are curious about what that is, I run a Plainsmeld server, Discord server, with Amesy, Sunberry, Ray of Swords, Stormkunst, and WizardthePig. We have a lovely, community there. We have lovely folks there. Feydaley and Jimbiddybimbim are there sometimes as well, which is always a delight. Feydaley has her own stuff, has her own Discord, has her own streaming. Like all 5 of us here, we stream. So if we're raiding one of those Coolio Plainsmold folks, yeah, the Plainsmold leader Sunberry is next up in the raid train, which I'm going to start soon. The raid. But yeah, thank you so much, Ray, for putting the folks here in chat to have people be able to follow them.
oh, yeah, thanks, Ray.
Look,
Don't forget to do your
I will say we may not have reached $756, but if you ever want to join my table again, we may be able to play something else at the very least,
I would be
because
Love that.
you are all always welcome.
Well, it's very much appreciated.
We are going to raid Sunberry.
Yes.
We are going to copy one of these messages. If you have a sub, you can use the first message. If you do not, you can use the second. And you can see Hari, who is my usually my sub my stream mascot. But today, there wasn't enough space for another, a talking shark. With that said, thank you all so much for being here. I have been Nether. I am Nether. I will be Nether.
Just have a whole round of applause for our
applause.
Game Master, Nether, all the beat.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
No, let's see. The raid is started. We have 65 viewers already in. Let's make that 69, please. So it's a nice raid.
Nice.
And with that said, if you are part of this raid train for a little while longer, next evening, I'll be over at DJ Nerd's place. We'll be all doing some more TTRPGs. We're going to do worldwide wrestling. Yeah,
Wrestling, just like earlier in this session.
Yeah, exactly. But sparklier.
Less
And
mud.
with fewer buns.
Less. It depends. There's going to be mudslinging. Absolutely. With that
there's
said,
going to be glitter.
there's going to be glitter as well. And goodbye.
Bye.